From the Mumbai studios of Republic TV, it's time for The Debate.
Good evening and welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, it has been over 24 hours since Arnab Goswami was physically assaulted and tortured by the police under the Uddhav government. Blinded by their agenda, they muzzled a free press and an independent journalist who demanded accountability in the Palghar case, in the Sushant case and in every other case. We showed you how Arnab Goswami was hauled bare feet from his home and put into custody and how there were bruises on his arm. We showed you how a closed case was being reopened almost surreptitiously to entangle the Republic Media Network and its editor-in-chief in a vendetta-driven case. Today, the entire nation is watching. 130 crore Indians are witness to the malified action.
All of India is seeing the patently false allegations. There is a petition that over 4 lakh people from all over the world have signed to declare your support for Arnab people. Today, as an emergency is regurgitated, as the fundamental right to free press is threatened in India, as brutality and assault by those meant to uphold the law and order machinery becomes the norm, as the spirit of our constitution is put to challenge, and as a dangerous precedent is sought to be created, you, viewers, have stepped up. The people of India have taken to the streets from Lucknow to Hyderabad, from Delhi to Mumbai, from Kanpur to Cooch Behar, and from Pune to Guwahati. You, the people of India, have rode and used the hashtag India with Arnab. You have sent in your videos of support from across the world.
You are Republic, you are your voice. And we will fight this in the courts of law, in the courts of public opinion. We will fight this together. We will fight this because an independent journalist cannot be tortured by speaking the truth. We will fight this because no political machinery is above and beyond the Constitution. We will fight this because the soul of democracy cannot be stifled and snuffed. We will fight this because this is not 1975. This is 2020. This is the new India. A new India powered by the people and the principles of the Constitution. And this new India has no place for the old, regressive and medieval ideas of anarchy, assault and repressive excesses.
New India has risen in anger, and tonight we'll show you the voice of that anger. Every street once again is resonating, is seething. People of this country have come out, they've stepped up and they say, release Arnab. It's become a national outcry. And here are the headlines this Thursday on The Debate Tonight. Arnab is fighting for justice in the courts of India. Bombay High Court to hear plea at 3 p.m. on Friday. Release Arnab becomes a national outcry as people of India take their fight to the streets. It's an unstoppable movement for justice. More cities erupt in anger against Maharashtra government's witch hunt. Republic Executive Editor Niranjan questioned once again. Over 23 hours of grilling complete. And it's a massive new development in the TRP case. Witness coercion tapes released by Op India will reach the CBI by 2 p.m. tomorrow. And more than 4 lakh signatures and counting. The petition, India with Arnab, gets much bigger. Tonight is another night of solidarity. It is symbolic because people of this country are unwilling to give up their fight. They've come out because they know it is a battle for justice which they have to lead, and they are leading it. Tonight we come to you from the newsrooms across India because for every journalist, a newsroom is his sanctum sanctorum. The newsrooms of Republic TV, the young team today is roaring. We are working with our heads held high. The newsroom of Republic Bharat, there are our colleagues there who are standing there, and we are waiting. We are waiting to see, because people of India have put the tyrants to test. There are newsrooms from where editors, there are newsrooms from where journalists have today come out to show their solidarity. They do not want this emergency era tactic to go on. I'm tossing it across to my colleague Sanika, who's joining us live from the newsrooms of Republic TV. Sanika, over to you.
Yes, Sagarika, and like you said, the newsroom is a sanctum sanctorum for us journalists, and this is our sanctum sanctorum. And tonight, in fact, I'm being joined by this young team of journalists from the Republic newsroom. As you can see, this is a newsroom filled with young journalists. I'm being joined by our digital desk, the output desk, input desk, and all producers here at Republic TV who are leading this fight, who stand in solidarity with Arnab Goswami, who was illegally arrested yesterday from his house. He was assaulted, taken to Palghar, taken to Raigad, to Alibag police station, and currently who is in judicial custody. We are fighting this battle in courts as well, and minute by minute, Sagarika, we're witnessing this huge support from the people of India. We're getting these protests from across the country, and tonight, in solidarity with us, we're joined with journalists from across India. We have journalists joining us from Assam, from Odisha. So first, I would like to go across to this team in Northeast, in Guwahati. In fact, the team of Northeast Live is joining us live from their newsrooms in Guwahati. I would like to toss it to them to get their opinion on this attack on the freedom of press in Maharashtra. What they have to say, how they stand in solidarity with Arnab Goswami and the Republic Media Network.
Yes, first of all, I would like to congratulate Team Republic TV, Team Republic Bharat for the job you're doing. It's commendable. Keep fighting, guys. What has happened in the last 24 hours, the last 36 hours is condemnable. Well, it is nothing short of a witch hunt. It is nothing short of a witch hunt. A case that was closed back in 2018, open now, and we all know why. Everyone who has been following this sequence of events over the last few months knows that Republic TV has been systematically targeted by the system, by the Maharashtra government. And it's the duty of every journalist in this country to right now stand with Arnab. Whether or not you agree with him, whether or not you endorse the way he goes about his job, that's a different story. But it's a question of democracy being murdered in broad daylight. This cannot happen. As rightly mentioned by your team in the studios, this is not the emergency period anymore. We cannot tolerate these sort of things. There's a way to do things. You cannot manhandle people. You cannot manhandle journalists. Everybody has the democratic right to express themselves. The law should take its course. Go ahead with it, but why manhandle? Why assault someone? Why assault someone? Why have to create that scene? Why drag people out? This is not acceptable, and that's why no wonder there are protests across the country, across the nation, everyone standing up in solidarity with Arnab Goswami. And why not? It is this hour. We have to stand together. We cannot accept this. Today, it's happening with Republic TV. Tomorrow, it can happen with anyone in any state of this country. This can become a precedent. We cannot allow this to happen. I'm sure my colleagues here also have something to add.
Yes, that's a very valid point that you've made, that nobody can remain silent in this battle because it could happen to anybody. So we're also being joined.
मराठा योद्धा शिवाजी के लिए हम महाराष्ट्र पे गर्व करते हैं. आज उनकी आत्मा जो है कलप रही होगी, रो रही होगी. जिस तरह का कायराना हरकत जिस तरह से की गई है, केस के बारे में तो मेरे कलीग ने बता दिया है। मैं सिर्फ ये कहना चाहता हूँ कि लाचित की भूमि से एक शेर गरज रहा है। महाराष्ट्र मराठा भूमि में कोई गलत नहीं किया उन्होंने, लेकिन जिस तरह से उनके साथ महाराष्ट्र सरकार ने हरकत की है उसकी हम निंदा करते हैं। ये बहुत ही शर्मनाक काम है उद्धव ठाकरे सरकार की, इसको कतई स्वीकार नहीं किया जाएगा। अर्नब दा आप जहाँ कहीं भी है और टीम रिपब्लिक हम आपके साथ बिल्कुल खड़े हैं। लाचित बोरफुकन की धरती से हम आपको आश्वस्त करना चाहते हैं कि जिस तरह की मदद की ज़रूरत होगी, जैसे भी हमारी जो भूमिका होगी हम उसको ज़रूर निभाएंगे।
जी
आप
2 साल का एक केस का बहाना लेके अर्नब जी को जिस तरह अरेस्ट किया है, उनके ऊपर और उनकी फैमिली का ऊपर जिस तरह एट्रोसिटी कर रहा है, ये तो गलत है। मैं इस घटना को निंदा करता हूँ। ये घटना बहुत शर्मनाक है इंडिया में मीडिया के लिए और वाक स्वाधीनता के लिए।
जी
ये घटना जल्दी बंद होना चाहिए, नहीं तो फ्रीडम ऑफ स्पीच जो है, मीडिया का जो स्वतंत्रता है, वो भंग हो जाएगा और डेमोक्रेसी के लिए बहुत बुरा दिन चल रहा है महाराष्ट्र में। ये जो घटना अभी तक हुआ है इंडियन मीडिया के लिए बहुत भयानक स्थिति है। ये स्थिति बंद होना चाहिए। इस सिचुएशन सुधारने के लिए और अर्नब जी का न्याय दिलाने के लिए हम खड़ा हैं और जब तक अर्नब जी को न्याय नहीं मिलेगा हमारा लड़ाई चलते रहेगी।
जी
थैंक यू।
Ji. We would like to thank News Live for their constant support to Team Republic. In fact, thank you very much for joining us live on this broadcast. And now I'm moving across to Odisha. We're joined by the team at OTV. And in fact, Sagrika, a few weeks back, we also saw how there was a witch hunt against OTV journalists as well. How a few days back the CFO was picked up. Before that, a senior journalist of the network was picked up because he had reported against the Chief Minister. I would like to go across to the team in OTV who's joining us live from Bhubaneswar tonight, in fact, to get their views, their detail, their support to the Republic TV Republic Media Network. Over to you, OTV.
देखिए, आपने सही कहा कि ये घटना उड़ीसा की हो या महाराष्ट्र की, आपने ये जिक्र भी किया कि उड़ीसा में ये घटना घटी है। ये जहाँ पर भी हो, जो पत्रकारिता के ऊपर, पत्रकारों के ऊपर जो हमला हो रहा है, ये हम स्ट्रांगली इसे कंडेम करते हैं। मेरे कॉलीग जो है वो भी बताएंगे, हम सब अर्नब जी के साथ है, हम सब पत्रकारों के साथ है। जो पत्रकारों के ऊपर जो अत्याचार जो हो रहा है, हम इसके खिलाफ है। मेरे कॉलीग है वो भी बताना चाहेंगे। माय कॉलीग राजश्री एंड राधा माधव मिश्रा। राजश्री टेल।
देखिए, जिस तरह की गिरफ्तारी हुई है अर्नब की, इसे तो अंग्रेज राज कहते हैं और ये तानाशाही चल रहा है, ये साफ साफ दिखाई दे रहा है। क्योंकि जो भी सच्चे पत्रकार होते हैं वो सवाल पूछते हैं सिस्टम से, जवाब मांगते हैं सरकार से। और चाहे वो पालघर केस हो या फिर सुशांत मर्डर मिस्ट्री या फिर कंगना के ऑफिस तोड़े जाने के बाद, ये पूरे केस को जिस तरह से रिपब्लिक मीडिया ने एक मुहिम चलाया, कंटिन्यूसली न्यूज़ दिखाया और अर्नब ने जिस तरह से लीड किया, उसका नतीजा क्या ये है? अगर 2 साल पहले की कोई केस आप रीओपन करते हैं, उसके बारे में आप कुछ पूछताछ करना चाहते हैं तो आप मैसेज दे सकते थे, नोटिस पे बुला सकते थे। एक सीनियर जर्नलिस्ट के घर में घुस के आपने जिस तरह से उन्हें उठा के लाए, इसे हम क्या कहेंगे? और इस तरह के बर्ताव को मैं कड़ी भाषा से निंदा करती हूँ आज ए जर्नलिस्ट। और ऑफ कोर्स यस, वी आर विद अर्नब।
देखिए, हम बिल्कुल अर्नब जी के साथ हैं और कल जो घटना घटी ये पूरे देश को शर्मसार करने वाली बात है। जैसे कि मेरा कॉलीग राजश्री बता रही थी कि पहले तो ये बात कि आप एक बंद हो चुकी केस को फिर से रीओपन करते हैं, और दूसरा है कि जिस तरीके से आप घसीट के अर्नब जी को घर से लेके जाते हैं, ये कोई तरीका है या पुलिस का गुंडागर्दी है? ये हमारा सवाल है और हम ये अपील करते हैं कि पूरे देश के जजेस को, हाईकोर्ट और सुप्रीम कोर्ट जजेस को, कि देखिए कि देश में क्या हो रहा है। अगर 4th पिलर ऑफ डेमोक्रेसी ऐसे सफ़र करेगा तो हम लोग क्या काम क्या करेंगे। जैसे कि कल हियरिंग है बॉम्बे हाई कोर्ट में, ये तो हमारा अपील रहेगा जजेस को, वो पूरे देश में, चाहे उड़ीसा में हो, अदर स्टेट्स में हो। देखिए जर्नलिस्ट के साथ हो क्या रहा है, पुराने केस को फिर से रिओपन करना और घंटों भर उन्हें पुलिस स्टेशन बुलाकर क्वेश्चनिंग करना, ये कैसा मतलब लॉ एंड ऑर्डर सिचुएशन क्रिएट किया जा रहा है। और ये तो बिल्कुल मतलब जैसे सप्रेशन हो, विच हंटिंग अगेंस्ट द मीडिया चल रहा है। और हमारा ये अपील रहेगा पूरे देश के ऑनरेबल जजेस से, सुप्रीम कोर्ट और हाई कोर्ट के, देखिए क्या हो रहा है। और लास्ट होप हमारा जुडिशरी में ही है, तो हम ये अपील करेंगे कि कल, क्योंकि अर्नब जी का बेल का पिटीशन आ रहा है बॉम्बे हाई कोर्ट में, तो जजेस ये देख रहे होंगे और हम अभी लास्ट होप अपना उम्मीद जगाए हुए हैं कि इसमें एटलीस्ट कोर्ट इंटरफेयर करेगा।
जी 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 जी, जैसे आपने बिल्कुल सही कहा कि अभी लोगों everybody is expecting looking towards the high court, the judgment and the hearing that is going to take place tomorrow. I would also like to introduce our news partners in the Northeast. They're in Prague TV. They're also joining us from their newsroom this evening tonight to give us their perspective on this entire news. Coming to you, how do you see this action, the excesses in Maharashtra, the coercive action that has been taken against Republic Media Network Arnab Goswami?
It is very clear for us that Arnab was arrested in a ulterior motive, and this तरह से how he was dragged by police and mishandled by the police, जिस तरह से उसको खसीद के लेके गया, वो it is totally not acceptable, एक्सेप्ट नहीं कर सकते एक जर्नलिस्ट को। और जिस तरह से रिपोर्ट आया है, जिस तरह से रिपब्लिक भारत ने या रिपब्लिक टीवी ने दिखाया है कि उसको अरेस्ट करने के लिए, अर्नब गोस्वामी को अरेस्ट करने के लिए एनकाउंटर स्पेशलिस्ट भेजा गया है, साथ में ये AK-47 लेके पुलिस वाले जाके वहां पे जबरदस्ती घर में घुस गया। तो ये तो टोटली अनएक्सेप्टेबल है। एक जर्नलिस्ट को पकड़ने के लिए आप इतना बड़ा फोर्स क्यों भेज रहे हो, या फिर एनकाउंटर स्पेशलिस्ट क्यों भेज रहे हो? आप किस बात को दिखाना चाहते हो या किस डर को आप घुसाना चाहते हो जर्नलिज्म के अंदर? ये बात हम लोग नहीं समझ सकते और हम लोग इस बात को एक्सेप्ट नहीं कर सकते। और अर्नब जिस तरह के जर्नलिज्म है, इस तरह बात निकले हैं कि कोई उसको एक्सेप्ट कर सकता है, कोई सपोर्ट कर सकता है, नहीं कर सकते, अलग बात है। लेकिन एक जर्नलिस्ट को, एक जर्नलिज्म को, टोटल सिस्टम को दबाने के लिए सरकार का जो जिस तरह से प्रयोग कर रहे हैं, जिस तरह के बल प्रयोग कर रहे हैं, दिस इज नॉट टोटली एक्सेप्टेबल। हम लोग ये नहीं मानते। और ये एक दिस इज ए बैड ट्रेंड। ये ट्रेंड आना नहीं चाहिए इंडिया में जिस तरह से हम डिमांड करते हैं, जिस तरह से जर्नलिस्ट डिमांड करते हैं, जर्नलिस्ट जिस तरह से काम करते हैं, उसी तरह से काम करना देना चाहिए। और ये जो हो रहा है, मोर ओवर, और एक बात हम लोग बोलना चाहेंगे इस मामले में कि अर्नब असम का ही सॉइल है, असम का सॉइल है। ही इज द वॉइस ऑफ नॉर्थ ईस्ट ऑल्सो, नॉर्थ ईस्ट वेस्ट ऑफ द वर्ल्ड नोज नॉर्थ ईस्ट फॉर अर्नब ऑल्सो। तो उसने बहुत सारे इश्यूज को, so many issues from northeast, he has raised these issues and successfully these issues was raised. And देखा जाए कि अभी उसके अरेस्ट के बाद हम लोग जैसे वॉइसलेस हो गए, इस तरह से भी बात चल रही है लोगों के बीच में, इस तरह से बात आ रही है असम से भी। तो हम लोग मीडिया fraternity from Assam, we condemn the arrest of Arnab Goswami and we demand immediate release of Arnab.
Ji, thank you very much, the team from Prague News, for your constant support to Republic Media Network. I would now like to go across to our newsrooms in Delhi. Our team from Republic Bharat is joining us live right now. Vivek is leading that team. Vivek, मैं आपके पास आ रही हूँ अभी, आपसे जानना चाहती हूँ कि दिल्ली न्यूज़ रूम में अभी सेंटिमेंट क्या है? कि हमें पता है कि हमारा जोश हमेशा हाई ही है. We are standing in solidarity with our editor-in-chief Arnab Goswami, who was illegally arrested yesterday. So I would like to go across to the Delhi newsroom now. Over to you, Vivek.
बिल्कुल सागरिका, रिपब्लिक भारत के न्यूज़ रूम में इस वक्त मैं हूं और विवेक भी मेरे साथ है. मेरे साथ पूरी टीम है रिपब्लिक भारत की और एक एक पत्रकार कंधे से कंधा मिलाकर इस वक्त अर्नब गोस्वामी के साथ है. हम सब अपील कर रहे हैं कि जल्द से जल्द अर्नब की रिहाई हो और यहाँ पर हर एक पत्रकार, एक एक पत्रकार, हमारी आउटपुट टीम, हमारी इनपुट टीम, डिजिटल टीम, इसके अलावा हमारी वीडियो एडिटिंग टीम, विवेक, हर कोई साथ है और हम चाहते हैं वी आर विद अर्नब, यही आवाज़ निकल रही है. हम सब चाहते हैं कि जल्द से जल्द रिहाई। और जिस तरह के सेंटिमेंट्स हमने पूरे देश में देखे सागरिका, वो बहुत अहम थे, वो बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट थे।
निधि, और हमने देखा कि एक स्टेट मशीनरी किस तरह से एक जर्नलिस्ट के खिलाफ काम करती है। हमने देखा कि हमने पालघर का सवाल उठाया तो भी उन्हें तकलीफ हो रही थी, हमने सुशांत का सवाल उठाया तो भी उन्हें तकलीफ हो रही थी, हमने दिशा सल्यान का सवाल उठाया तो भी उन्हें तकलीफ हो रही थी। और इसका एंड कैसे हुआ, कैसे एक मैलिफाइड एक्शन के तहत अर्नब गोस्वामी को उठाया गया। इसी न्यूज़ रूम से निधि हमने तस्वीरें पहुंचाई, पूरा देश, पूरा भारत, यहाँ तक कि न्यूज़ रूम में अभी आप देखिए जितने भी हमारे यहाँ जर्नलिस्ट मित्र हैं सब लोग खड़े हैं अर्नब के साथ, पूरा भारत अर्नब के साथ है। और यही अर्नब की ताकत है, इसी ताकत के साथ वो सच्चाई के साथ खड़े हुए हैं और सत्य के साथ लड़ रहे हैं।
और इसी ताकत के साथ हम सत्य की लड़ाई लड़ रहे हैं, चाहे वो नाइंसाफ़ी के खिलाफ हो, अन्याय के खिलाफ हो, इनजस्टिस के खिलाफ हो। जिस महाराष्ट्र सरकार ने, मुंबई पुलिस ने जो हमारे खिलाफ एक्शन किया, इन सब के खिलाफ हम लड़ रहे हैं। और ये एक सच की लड़ाई है सागरिका, जो कि बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, ये समझना बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है। और सच की लड़ाई में हम सब साथ हैं, हम सब साथ हैं। न्यूज़ रूम में मौजूद एक एक जर्नलिस्ट, हम सब साथ हैं। सागरिका
जी निधि जी, जैसे आपने बिल्कुल सही कहा कि हम सब एक साथ हैं। अर्नब गोस्वामी हमारे इंस्पिरेशन है, हमारे लीडर है। वी आर ऑल इन दिस टुगेदर, वी आर फाइटिंग बैक एंड वी विल कंटिन्यू टू फाइट बैक। So I'm handing across to you, Sagarika. These were the voices from the newsroom across India, not just from Mumbai, Delhi, but also from the northeast, from Odisha. So this is a collective voice that we will not be cowed down and we will continue to fight.
Absolutely. We've seen citizens come out on the streets and raise their voice for justice. We've seen army veterans come out and say, Arnab, tum chalte raho, tum ladte raho, hum tumhare saath hai. Today, there are editors and journalists from their workplace, from a place that is so integral to their identity, standing there, raising their voice, because this is a fight for free speech. This is a fight for media freedom. Ladies and gentlemen, for the last 2 days, there has been an outpouring of support on the streets of the country. From Lucknow to Bengaluru to Guwahati, there is only one demand: release Arnab Goswami immediately. Tonight, this fight has become a national rallying point. Take a look.
It's been 36 hours since Republic Media Network editor-in-chief Arnab Goswami was assaulted, dragged and illegally arrested from his house.
Why you are closing the door? With legal capacity, we are inside. Yes, please come out. Please come out. Ma'am, please. I'm sitting here. You can't. Don't push my son.
These visuals have ignited a nationwide movement. The national movement for justice is now unstoppable.
लखनऊ की जो जनता है वो इस वक्त सड़क पर उतर चुकी है और मैं आपको दिखाना चाहूँगा जो मेरे पीछे जो लोग हैं, अगर आप इनको देख पाइए, ये के हाथों में कैंडल्स हैं, कैंडल मार्च निकाल रहे हैं। तकरीबन 500 मीटर का ये कैंडल मार्च, और जिस तरीके से जो बर्बरता हुई है कल, उसको लेकर के ये अपना विरोध प्रदर्शन दर्ज करा रहे हैं।
सच्चाई बोलना, किसी को आईना दिखाना गलत बात नहीं है।
This is a protest who are demanding the release of Arnab Goswami, and he says that the nationalist journalist like Arnab Goswami is being targeted just because he has performed his duty, and they say that they will continue the protest unless he has been released from this particular arrest which has been made by the Maharashtra police.
Voices across the country are getting louder and louder, demanding release of Arnab Goswami. People have gathered together under the Bharat Raksha Manch banner, demanding release of Arnab Goswami.
अर्नब, आप अकेले नहीं हैं। आज आपकी जन्मभूमि असम से आवाज उठी है हमारी।
As the battle now plays out in the courts of the country, the cry for justice is getting louder. And the people of this country are leading the biggest movement. Let's debate.
Republic Executive Editor Abhishek Kapoor, Republic Political Editor Aishwarya Kapoor are joining me tonight, and also on the panel tonight are Aparajita Sarangi, National Spokesperson and Lok Sabha MP of the BJP, Saurabh Shukla, Republic Partner and Editor-in-Chief of NewsMobile.in, Khushbu Sundar, actor and columnist Rajat Sethi, Political Analyst and Advisor to the Chief Minister of Manipur, Major Gaurav Arya, Republic Consulting Editor, is also joining us, Rami Desai, writer and political analyst, also with us here on the panel, and Mohan Das Pai will be joining us in a short while from now. Abhishek, there's big news coming in as we open this broadcast. There's big news coming in when there are editors from their newsrooms going ahead to show solidarity in the way they did a short while back. We are learning that the witness coercion tapes that was released by Op India will be handed to the CBI tomorrow. What does this mean in the context of the witch hunt that has gone on? What does this mean when there are people on the streets of the country putting the tyrants to test?
Sagarika, that would be a big and significant development, and the reason why it's significant is that once the Op India tapes get into the hands of the CBI, CBI effectively gets a jurisdiction over the TRP scam across the country, specifically the Mumbai TRP ratings investigation that is going on by the Mumbai police. So CBI gets a parallel jurisdiction in that case, and the Kafkaesque investigation that is being carried out, where everyone who is not towing the Mumbai police line is being coercioned, is being intimidated, that thing would be taken care of with the CBI also investigating it. In fact, that was the reason why a section of media owners actually objected to the case going to the CBI, because they thought that Mumbai police vendetta-driven, malice-driven, motivated investigation was perhaps in their interest. So I believe this is a very significant development you are bringing in for the viewers. So far as the TRP alleged scam is concerned, truth would be out, and the fact that Hansa Research Group, based on the report of which the Mumbai police started this investigation, the fact that they have filed a writ petition in the Bombay High Court seeking action or restraint against Mumbai police because the Mumbai police has been intimidating their officers and officials. It's a clear case of intimidation, and Mumbai police having hit a wall now using these kind of tactics. So I believe this is a very important development, that the CBI would get a parallel jurisdiction on what is called the TRP scam, and the ultimate truth would be out, hopefully.
Absolutely. And Aishwarya, it's not just this development. There is another big development that came in today as we saw those pictures come in. As those pictures beamed through our newsrooms when we were working there with our heads held high. Now, we also know that the DCP Zone 3 has been summoned by the MHRC. Yesterday, we spoke about, because the pictures that the entire country saw, the way Arnab was treated, it has shocked the entire country, and that is why there is this outpouring of support. Now, the MHRC has also summoned the DCP of Zone 3. Slowly, we are hearing that more action is expected. Now, what does this mean in the context of the movement for justice that is being led by the people of this country for Arnab Goswami?
Well, Sagarika, first and foremost, we should understand that the Mumbai police per se has left the rule book at home. They are not going by it. So it really doesn't matter to them, because they are not caring about the law. That's the problem. If they would have, then all of this would not have happened. You would not have had the SOG going at 6:30 a.m. in the morning and then arresting Arnab Goswami, literally pulling him away from his home without his shoes. All of that would not have happened. Yes, all of these institutions are doing their work. They are going to summon, they are going to question. But if the viewers and the people of this country should know, Sagarika, today, that Mumbai police is not going to be impacted by this. And the Maharashtra government needs to see. We have with us the full panel, Sagarika. Major Gaurav Arya is right here. We have Khushbu Sundar, we have Aparajita Sarangi, Saurabh Shukla, Rajat Sethi. If we can start with Major Gaurav Arya and then go forward, Major, the Maharashtra government and the Mumbai police seems as if they don't care about the rule anymore. So all of these institutions now summoning them, it seems as it's a seldom dream that they would understand. So the people of this country who are already out on the streets, they can understand that the Maharashtra government cannot measure.
And this police force, if I may be allowed to call it a rogue government and a rogue police force, where you drag a journalist out of a house by the scruff of his neck and you threaten to, you actually intimidate, you threaten him. That was the point, Aishwarya, that I was trying to make earlier in the day also on this very channel, that, you know, when you take SOG commandos with you, when you take riot police with you, what is your intent? You know that physically Arnab is not dangerous. You aim to intimidate. You want Arnab Goswami to collapse. You know that minister, I'm forgetting that minister's name, who said that we'll trouble him so much that he'll commit suicide. We did that sting, right?
Nawab Malik.
Yeah, Nawab Malik. Nawab Malik said that we'll harass Arnab so much that he'll commit suicide. This is directly related to his threat. Yeah. They're trying to do that to him.
Yeah, Saurabh is saying something. Yes, Saurabh.
It's a, you know, I'll tell you, I want to add to what Gaurav is saying. It's a larger message sent to every independent journalist in this country who's raising his or her voice against people sitting in high offices and questioning them. This is what Arnab was doing. Journalists are messengers of truth. Don't shoot the messenger. And this is what my humble request to Honorable High Court, Honorable Supreme Court and the justices, that please do justice. India's democracy needs you. Today, media is as much as a pillar of democracy as judiciary is. If you see one institution faltering here,
democracy
which is Maharashtra police, you have to step in your lordships to save us, to save democracy.
Ma'am, you are an MP.
Sure
when you see all of this happening, you see... Ma'am,
a very good evening.
When you see all of this happening, Aparajita Sarangi.
A very good evening to all of you.
Too. But when you see all of this happening in Maharashtra,
a very good evening to all of you.
They're only scared of the questions which Arnab asked, ma'am.
Yes, let me speak. Let me speak. At the outset, I need to congratulate Team Republic for having got almost the entire nation on one platform for a very noble cause. And the noble cause is freedom of the press, non-curtailment of individual freedom, and respect for the fourth pillar of democracy. The entire Bharatiya Janata Party and almost the entire nation condemned the attack on freedom of the press by the Maharashtra government. And this is not the way the press is treated. We are reminded of 1975 emergency days. At this juncture, I would definitely like to mention that we stand by the family of Mr. Nayak, who has been talking of the abatement of suicide. But then, you know, a case which has been closed 2 years back has been reopened, and suddenly a whole team of police officials come to the house of Arnab Goswami, and in the morning takes him away, and he has bruises on his arm, the son is harassed, and the in-laws are pushed aside, the old in-laws are pushed aside. This is not the way to treat. This is actually the politics of revenge, I would say, and it would be no exaggeration if I call it the mother of democracy. It is not that I belong to Bharatiya Janata Party, that's why I'm saying, I'm talking to you as a citizen of this country. Congress and its allies have shamed the nation once again. And let me tell you, at this juncture, I would appeal to all to speak out against the dictatorial attitude of the Maharashtra government, which is abusing its administrative machinery.
The people of this country are Khushbu Sundar, Rami, Rajat Sethi, Khushbu Sundar. If I can come to you, ma'am. Ma'am, the people of this country, irrespective of the state, irrespective of the city, ma'am, they're out on the streets, demanding only one thing. Ma'am, that Arnab should be released, and released immediately, Khushbu Sundar. Ma'am.
Exactly, I think... Absolutely. I'm reminded of 2 lines of Ramdhari Singh Dinkar. समर शेष है नहीं भागी केवल व्याध जो तटस्थ हैं समय लिखेगा उनका भी अपराध. Yes, we need to speak out and we need to stand with Arnab and by Arnab.
Yes, so I was saying this is the black day of democracy. You can't treat something which is so powerful in a country. You know, we say that media, pen is mightier than words. And this is the times of media, the digital media. This is the time when people watch television. And I think Arnab has been a huge source of somebody who has always shown courage and guts to speak the truth. And I do not understand why the cases which were filed against him 2 years back and they were closed, and why that has been reopened, and then there's an abetment of suicide. I mean, this case was closed. They think there's nothing in it. The case was completely closed. Why reopen something? And if this is the way of, taking a revenge, is this the way of showing that, like you hear Nawab Malik speaking and saying that itni takleef denge, so we will make sure that he commits suicide. I mean, that is an abetment of suicide. That is what he should be charged at, and not Arnab Goswami. Today, when we see the entire nation standing with Arnab, it shows very clearly the way this man has been fighting single-handedly for the people, and his media, the way he has been fighting. Nobody's shown that guts in this country today.
Rajat, I'd like to take one question with you. Abhishek, if I may just come in. Abhishek, if I may just come in. Yeah. I'd like to take this question with Rajat. You've seen the kind of the sea of support that's now pouring in. There is one message that has gone out to the people of this country. One is the impunity with which the police officials acted yesterday at 6 in the morning. Since 6 in the morning, they landed at Arnab's residence with around 40 police personnel who were armed. They dragged him out, didn't allow him to wear his shoes. His hand was injured. They pressed their hand. They even physically assaulted him there. We've seen all those pictures. They thought they will get away. We've seen the observations that have come in from the courts when, in fact, the magistrate also was of the opinion that the police custody that they wanted, the magistrate also was of the opinion that, no, there are no grounds. Arnab tonight is in judicial custody. Our battle continues in the courts. But do you think that the people of this country who are putting them to test will let this go scot-free? Do you think police who behave this way can go scot-free?
See, I'll tell you based on my interactions with common people, even in Maharashtra, common taxi drivers, common hawkers, when you speak to them, even they are shouting in frustration, screaming that what kind of a government that has come in. The chief minister is called a Gunga Behra chief minister. He doesn't listen to what people's voices are, where are the sentiments of the entire nation rallying behind what we saw yesterday. I think the reason what I have inferred from the style with which Parambir Singh has been functioning is that there is clearly an ulterior motive. They want to silence this media house once and for all. And kudos to all of you guys that you're continuing the show in spite of his absence. But what lies in the future? Till this entire nation doesn't come together, these people will transform the state of Maharashtra into a communist-controlled Chinese, or a country run by dictators like you see in African nations like Sudan, etc. You can't make our nation into and transform into those kind of countries. We stand for democratic ideals and principles, and we common people should uphold and stand for it and fight for it. There is this comment which came in from Sanjay Raut also. This is a very important thing. He said that why is BJP coming out and speaking in that favor? So let me tell you today that none of the opposition leader is speaking. The reason is that they have lost their conscience. A dead person, a dead organization cannot have a conscience. These people, these opposition people, have been completely sidelined by the common people of this country, and that is why they have lost their conscience as well. And this is the reason they are not coming out and speaking. This is not because that BJP has some kind of a special relationship with Republic.
From where this is coming? It's not that apart from BJP, nobody has spoken. Let me just correct you there. LJP has spoken. Kamal Hassan has spoken. Akali Dal has spoken. It's just those parties that have some kind of dalliance. JDU has spoken. All those parties which have some kind of dalliance with the Congress party, only those have not spoken. But what is more important is we have to see from where it is coming. It is the fountainhead is the arrogance of power. The fountainhead is touchiness towards criticism. The fountainhead is the fact that they think that they can abuse power and get away with it. So that is from where it is coming. And that is why even a magistrate could see what the top minds of the Mumbai police or Maharashtra police could not. That due process as given in the CRPC has not been followed in this case in which Arnab Goswami has been arrested. On that point, let me bring in Rami Desai for Rami. It's so blatant. You think in the People's Court, Uddhav Thackeray and his government would stand any scrutiny?
Absolutely. Good evening, everyone. Let me say at the outset, the fact that there's a little bit of a overrun on my audio. But anyway, I'm going to continue.
Yeah, Rami, go ahead. Did you get the question?
Thank you. The fact is, we have to understand that we are dealing with powers that have become so brazen that they don't even care about optics. They don't care about right and wrong. They don't care about the freedom that we all enjoy today. They don't care about the fact that our forefathers fought very, very hard for the freedom that we have. You have to understand that this government, the way it's behaving, in the manner it's behaving in a way that it doesn't understand that it has not earned its stripes. They have not won the people's mandate. We all know what an unholy alliance this is. And therefore, this sort of megalomania, this sort of arrogance has set into them because they've not earned their stripes. This is not what the people's choice was. These are truly dark days for the state. And, this is a state that was known for its intrinsically liberal and safe environment. It was looked upon as a state where a citizen could go and approach the police. We knew that they were there to protect us,
which means
not persecute
some party is losing its liberal moorings. That's very interesting. Let's make this debate a little interesting. Some party is losing its liberal moorings. Now the larger question is whether that liberal mooring was a facade, whether it was a charade and it has come undone, the mask has come undone, or was it that the whims and fancies of one family in Delhi and one family in Mumbai, those were the guiding principles of coming to power? Can Khushbu Sundar take that question?
We need to ask these parties कि Arnab से डर क्यों लगता है? That's a simple question. They cannot answer that. The minute Arnab raises his question, nobody has an answer because Arnab raises very valid questions. And his questions are not something which he speaks. He raises a question which the nation wants to know. And that's what is here even today. That's why the nation wants to know today why Arnab is arrested.
Khushbu, tell us from your earlier experience. Tell us from your earlier experience. The fountainhead is the whims and fancies and arrogance of one family. One in Delhi, one in Mumbai.
I don't know about the Mumbai family because I'm not part of their family. But Delhi family, yes, I think, it's something which they have lost it. And they need to understand that they cannot win like that. They have lost it completely. And that's the fear. When you see when the democracy is killed like this, you understand it's a fear which has set in Delhi. And they want to know that why is that Arnab has the courage to raise question. It's not about any political party being affiliated or the political party support.
Arnab not only has courage, Arnab has conviction also. Every story we did, be it the Palghar Sadhu's lynching, be it the Sushant Singh Rajput case, be it the Bandra mob case, every story Arnab did it not only with courage but with conviction also. Gaurav Arya, Major Arya, now comment on this.
With proof.
What is the DNA of Shiv Sena?
Yes. With proof
of course,
and
with evidence. Now I have to come to a very important aspect of it.
Yes.
Because we discussed the families. Gaurav Arya, tell us, what is the DNA of Shiv Sena? The DNA is Balasaheb Thackeray. The DNA is conviction and in-your-face courage. And what are we seeing? Surreptitious, sly manipulations being carried out by Mumbai police. Gaurav Arya, you think the cadres of Shiv Sena would be happy with this?
Abhishek, for a moment, let's leave aside Balasaheb Thackeray. The Shiv Sena is named after Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. It is Shivaji ki Sena. Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj, he wielded his sword to defend the poor. He wielded his sword to defend those who could not defend themselves. They are not worthy of the name Chhatrapati Shivaji, number one. Number two, Balasaheb Thackeray himself was a journalist. He was a cartoonist. He was anti-establishment. He questioned. And that is why people remember him even today. He did things in his life that people remember him so many years after his death. Who is going to remember Uddhav Thackeray? Is he even a shadow of Balasaheb? He is not. So today you have two giants. A recent giant is Balasaheb Thackeray, whose legacy
and one is a caricature of Balasaheb.
They claim
one
to have...
is Balasaheb and another is a caricature of Balasaheb.
Absolutely, absolutely. One is Balasaheb, the true living legend, and the second one is trying to be in his own mind Balasaheb, but he's nowhere near. He's trying to be even Balasaheb light or whatever you want to call it.
Major, the issue is, Abhishek, the issue is Sagarika. All of this is only happening Aparajita Sagarika, because they are scared of Arnab Goswami's questions, you see.
Absolutely.
From Palghar to Hathras to all of those issues. If you go a bit previous, Sagarika, from Commonwealth Games, from CWG to 2G, Arnab has never stopped asking questions, Aparajita. And rest assured, when he comes out, and I'm sure that the Honorable Lordships, the Honorable Judges are watching and they understand law better than us. They can see what's true and what's not. So I'm very sure that tomorrow, it's his place. He will ask questions because that's what nation wants to know. Aparajita Sarangi, Arnab is not going to stop asking questions. Whether it is Palghar, whether it is anything else, Arnab is going to ask, and so is Republic. Aparajita.
And that's the USP of Arnab. We all like Arnab because he stands by the truth. He is not afraid of exposing what is right. Truths are many times unpleasant. And those people who have skeletons in the cupboard cannot face the truth. And that is why they oppose Arnab. See, you may not like Arnab. You may not like his existence on the earth. You may not like the way he speaks. But you cannot ignore Arnab. What he says with data, with full analysis, with good homework. So I think at this juncture, as I told you earlier, I think the Congress and its allies have shamed the democracy. And we all need to ask those who have not spoken so far to speak out for Arnab and to speak out for freedom of the press. In this connection, I would like to thank Republic for having brought the OTV from Odisha today. And in fact, they voiced their grievances. I belong to Odisha. I am the MP from Bhubaneswar. And I know what OTV is going through.
Ma'am.
The Biju Janata Dal government there has been harassing OTV umpteen number of times. It's actually a kind of reflection of what we are seeing today. Day in and day out, 15 cases have been slapped against them for no reason whatsoever. For some flimsy reason here and there, I may say that. So I think at this juncture, we all need to be on one platform, ask everybody to speak out. The entire nation is one. The Bharatiya Janata Party stands with Arnab.
Saurabh Shukla, here we are talking about, people have called this a dark day. They've called this the biggest assault on the freedom of the press, the biggest assault on an independent media network. Now, what are we seeing? Here it is the people of the country who are raising questions because they are the ones who are leading this campaign for justice. But do the powers that be who reportedly allowed this to happen because they were questioned by Arnab Goswami repeatedly, because their cover-ups did not go unchecked, do they think that they can, in fact, come out there and answer the people who've come out on the streets to say, I am Arnab, I am Republic, and Arnab should be released immediately? Isn't the witch hunt clearer than ever?
Sagarika, people of India, you've seen the massive support that Arnab has got. Not only, these are common people who are standing up for him. That demonstrates the kind of respect that he command from them. And I agree with my fellow speakers that some of people may not agree with him. But this today, everyone who values the democracy in this country, who values liberal voice in this country, has to stand up. Because this is muzzling of free press. The manner in which I've been talking to, I've covered Home Ministry for a long time. I've been talking to a lot of police officials. They are appalled at the manner in which Maharashtra police acted. He was picked like a criminal. The manner in which AK-47 toting police personnel were there at his house. Is he a terrorist? Is this the way you handle a respected journalist? I'm really appalled. And this is what the people of India are asking. I've known Arnab for over 2 decades. I know the kind of conviction that he has. I'm sure he'll bounce back from this, and we hope that he will be released by the Honorable Court tomorrow. But I can tell you one thing. This will only strengthen the resolve of people who want to uplift democracy in this country, who want to make sure they question people in high offices even stronger.
And for sure he will bounce back.
Yes.
Yes, Saurabh. Arnab will not only come out, but he would sure bounce back, But then let me just take that final question from Rajat Sethi. Rajat, we were talking about this DNA of Shiv Sena. The point is, irrespective, they are continuing to manipulate facts on the ground. They are continuing to behave in a Kafkaesque manner. They are continuing to embrace constitutional morality. Is there something that the center can do to restrain them from doing all these things and to stain the democracy by attacking freedom of expression and a very prominent, important media house of the country?
I think our democracy has survived the blackest of the days in emergency, and it will survive and see through this emergency, undeclared emergency as well. There are several institutions at the level of Delhi which needs to intervene. The NHRC needs to step in and really look into and summon the Mumbai police chief, and try and ensure that speedy justice is seen. We have already seen that tomorrow Maharashtra High Court is going to intervene, and simultaneously the other legal luminaries will also bring in their perspectives. The Supreme Court should come in, but larger malice that needs to be addressed is this bureaucratic overpowering the democratic basis and the institutions and the kind of power that they're currently wielding when you have an autocratic kind of a government being run. This is where UPSC should step in. The DOPT should step in and try and at least reprimand these institutions absolutely going out of control. So everybody has to come together. All institutions which are the pillars of our democracy have to all chime in, all have to step in in order to bring some semblance of reason, some semblance of rationality in this entire episode.
It's an appeal being made to the institutions of this country, Rajat, and only because of the want of time, I'll have to interrupt you there. We'll have to take a short break here, but ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us on the first discussion tonight. You're seeing a wave of support for Arnab Goswami, and that wave of support is coming in from the people of this country. Abhishek and Aishwarya continue to stay with us. We'll be back taking a short break.